last year, I had one of the cheer coaches as my English teacher, and then they kept talking about they needed guys for East Guard. And then at first, I didn't want to do it.
So we actually talked to the football coach, and he let us bring some of our boys from last year to a practice. And so we came out, we showed them some stunts, and we said, hey, we need y'all for competition.
But I'm kind of glad I did it because, you know, a lot of them been doing cheer their whole life and, you know, they want to get somewhere and cheer. Knowing they're in need of people, just really helping, you know, succeed, trying to get where they want to go and cheer.
She actually asked me to join, and I decided to be a good friend and help out the team because they needed more boys.
And, you know, sometimes, you know, they call me a cheerleader, but, you know, I'll be fine with it.
So when we competed last year, we felt like we could be way more successful if we had a lot more manpower on our team. So this was something new for our team this season.
My coach brought me, and the girls all wanted to co-ed, so they asked some football boys to do it, and I wasn't gonna do it at first, but then my boy actually brought me to a practice. I guess I performed really well. My coach brought me on, and she said if I don't join the team, she's gonna call my mom, and I said that's not happening.
We had to really pull him out of his shell, but I mean, now that he's out, he's better than I could have ever imagined.
I try to bring it all my strength in them, and for performance, I try to bring it all my performance and just show off what I have.
I see there's different parts in it, and then it's like other stuff to do in here, and it's not as all what you think until you try.
When they first told me I was getting into it, they made it seem really simple. And as I started doing it, it was a little more complex. And I could tell that there was like a knowledge gap. Like I had to learn a lot of things.
The hardest part is keeping up the energy, maintaining it, you know, making sure none of it goes down.
Probably keeping up the energy and trying to be happy the whole entire time without looking exhausted, and trying not to freak out mid-performance and just bring it your all and not give up.
Saying the word's probably the hardest part, really for all of us, because, you know, we don't want to sing. I mean, yeah, I was nervous. My heart's beating really fast.
They're really fun to have. They're strong, and they've been committed in a way that you'd be surprised.
After I found my footing and, you know, stabled myself, I'm really out there, and yeah, I'm just happy that I'm out my XM now.
My favorite part is throwing up the girls. I love it. Just chucking them in there, just throw them. That's all I do is just throw them in the air, and hopefully I catch them. But I always catch them.
When we get to a point where we're stunting and you've got, you know, stronger guys underneath your stunt, they feel more secure. My flyers do.
It was hard to learn, but in the end, we got through it. My coach taught me very well. We worked on it in practice every morning, so I just kept on doing it and being consistent, and I've seen the results today.
They deal with a lot of stereotypes that they're breaking, and I love that so much. They bring so much energy, and they honestly bring less drama. More skills that we can do, and they definitely bring a lot of personality.
Oh, yes. It's never a boring time with them around.
I think I did great. I mean, I did everything. I actually yelled, because normally I don't yell.
I love how adventurous it is. You never know what can come next, you know? So I just like the mystery of it all, but, you know, to know that the whole team has my back, even if I do something wrong.
I have a lot of friends, a lot of girls, friends, and I just want to support them, help them. I wouldn't want to let them down.
They add a huge backbone to our team. I mean, there's so many things they can do that female cheerleaders necessarily can't do.
They have the same role as, you know, our female cheerleaders, to lead our crowd in spirit. They usually bring a little bit more excitement and can draw that out of our fans because they're not used to seeing male cheerleaders.
It can take all kinds of different personalities, but you just have to do what needs to be done. And whatever personality you have, it'll work as long as you do what needs to be done.
I would say that cheer fits, you know, every personality. I'm definitely polar opposites of him. He lifts me up when I'm down.
I love performing. That's the best part. Lifting people up, having a bond, making a family that you'll never forget about.
And it's nice, you know. It breaks up sometimes the monotony of what you do to have different personalities that see things different ways. And our guys provide that for our girls. We're one big family.
I really love this sport. I really love this team. I love everything about it. To the energy, the loudness, the spiriting, the tumbling, the jumps.
My family supports me in everything I do. I mean, they love it. I mean, they love me. Every time I throw up my girl, my mom gets scared like crazy. But she says as long as I get her up, I'm fine. If I ever drop her, she said I need to go do more push-ups at home.
They have either as much as, if not more than heart on the cheer mat than my girls do, or as my girls. So it's just, you know, watching them fall in love with their partners and always striving for perfection and always wanting to be great every time they take the mat.